Every year, 850,000 volunteers in Scotland dedicate their time to making a difference in their communities. Recent research from Volunteer Scotland found that 46% of adults in Scotland have volunteered. That's over 2.1 million people contributing 300 million hours of help. The social value of weekly formal volunteering in Scotland is worth approximately £1,000 per person per year. For Scotland, that means an estimated £2.3 billion of social and economic value being contributed to society. At the heart of volunteering are local people who have improved health and well-being, and local communities who are stronger and more connected as a result of volunteering. Every week, Dundee City Council's Community Learning and Development Service work alongside young people and adults who volunteer their time to help plan and deliver CLD youth groups, adult learning classes, and family provision, and make a positive contribution to life in their communities. Who manage community spaces and develop provision responsive to community needs and aspirations within those facilities. And who influence and lead as equal local community planning partners. In this film, we want to celebrate Margaret Hogg, a volunteer from Dundee's East End ward, where she is a well-kent face, particularly around Douglas Community Centre.
Hi, my name is Margaret Hogg and I am the chairperson of the local management group. I have been a volunteer in Douglas Community Centre for probably 37 years, on and off. I used to come here when this building opened and it was about 13, but then I've had children, went to work, dipped in and out. So, I used to come and put him in the nursery. So you put him in the nursery up here and had another one at the school. So you had like a couple of hours gap. So it was like, what do? Do you go home? Do you come back? No, you sit in the community centre. You get to know people. Then the CLD staff get chatting and then they go, what would you like to do? And then various things. I think we done fitness. And then I think we went skiing. Honestly, we did loads of things and everything fitted in with the children in the nursery and the children in the school. And then that's how you get involved. Well, that's how I got involved. So I retired, when did I retire? About 4 years ago. Yeah, and I found it very difficult to this. Everybody says, oh, you retire and you do this and you do that, but you don't. You've got to learn to cope with it. So now my philosophy, I like coming here, I like doing things, but I don't like doing anything before 11 o'clock. But other than that, then I'm available. If I'm here, I'm available. See, if somebody comes into this area and they've never lived here and they come to the community centre and they look for something to do, especially if they've got babies, then you get them involved with the mums that's here. And then the mums then take them forward. And then they've got a group that they could then, their kids go to school and they can play together, have us play dates and whatever. That's the way it goes now. And they then come forward and do other things. So we in conjunction with Alan, we look at funding to get local things going. I mean, we've got a really good committee that are lots of young people, and in between age group, which is a really difficult age group to get to go on to committees. The in-betweenies, they're too busy. So we've got quite a few of them that have got really good skills, so it's good to keep them. That's how you get a committee that works with.
Yeah.
And everybody's got an opinion and everybody can take something on and run with it.
What she has given, you almost can't really measure it in terms of the hours would go into probably the hundreds of thousands in terms of how much time she's spent giving back to our own community in terms of making sure people have got somewhere to go, places where they can connect with people, places where they can go and have some food, places where they can go and get advice and support, and just places, a place where people feel they belong. And that's what Margaret and the other volunteers in Douglas Community Centre have really created, and I think it's really recognised by local people. So although you'll maybe see Margaret at the front of it speaking to people, there's likely been countless hours that's gone in just to making that project or that piece of work happen. And that's really important to recognise as well, because that takes a lot of energy, but also a lot of skill and a lot of commitment as well. I think the community is the reason that Margaret does what she does. The reason that she puts so much time in and so much energy into it is that she cares about the people of Douglas.